Okay. I tak boleh nak tukar virtual so segala apa yang ada kat belakang tu you nampak lah. Kalau nampak benda-benda agak tidak senang di mata tu you tutup mata lah Okay. Kita boleh bagi tahu kena stop video. Okay. Alright. Last week kita stop dekat mana? Boleh.
Dekat gender, doktor.
Tak dengar rupanya. Hello?
Dengar doktor.
Tadi I mute. Boleh. Ada misi apa je. Okay saya sambung sikit lagi. Ini dah cover ke? Tak ingat? Gender kan? Moral, okay dah. Ni dah. Moral dah kan? Pro-social behavior? Dah, okay.
Yang ni gender.
Okay. Sampai gender tu tak ada elektrik kan? Dia tak ada elektrik tu setengah jam juga Bila tak ada elektrik setengah jam tu, ya Allah rasa macam sangat berpuluh-puluh. Okay, so kita continue kepada kuliah yang daripada kuliah kita yang lepas, iaitu gender identity and gender type behavior reflects biological, cognitive and social influences lah. So mungkin you boleh flashback balik, cuba ingat balik sewaktu you all semua berada di dalam lingkungan umur 11 tahun, 12 tahun kan, and lagi-lagi transition daripada sekolah rendah ke sekolah menengah. So how do you perform ataupun how do you play your role as a boy, as a girl kan? So dari segi peranan, dari segi pemilihan kawan kan, pemilihan in fact activity kita pun it affects also gender ni lah, gender types So gender stereotype is a broad categories that reflects general impressions and beliefs about females and males. Sorry saya tak buka video lagi sebab keadaan tak mengizinkan. Tapi dengar suara Okay.
Jelas doktor.
Dengar. Afifah. Okay, thank you. So well-adjusted boy should be independent, aggressive and powerful. Okay, meanwhile well-adjusted girl should be dependent, nurturing and uninterested in power. But nowadays kalau kita tengok kan, more or less dia kalau tengok mungkin maybe because of peredaran zaman if we study on culture and also the generation kan, mungkin kita tak nampak sangat the stereotypes tu as if you tengok di sekeliling kan, even dari segi reading materials, the research kan, kita nampak benda ni tak berapa, I mean like kalau kita tahu dulu gender stereotype is obviously seen kan, like when it comes to parenting, so anak-anak mana yang ada anak perempuan, they tend to memang of course bagi in terms of toy selection kan, pemilikan permainan pun semua yang memang ke arah of course female kan, but nowadays I mean like few years down the road kita nampak perubahan yang in terms of parenting itu sendiri yang lebih terbuka in a sense, mereka ini akan membiarkan anak-anak memilih mainan-mainan yang opposite gender kan. So kalau pendedahan itu diberi seawal usia, so bila dia naik ke umur middle childhood, late childhood tu, dia the stereotypes is not obviously seen, right? So kadang kita tengok pun girl pun dia of course independent, ada yang very masculine type, tapi of course dia masih ada lagi the female characteristic tu. Okay, and in terms of social emotional development, one consistent difference is that boys are more physically aggressive. Okay, itu kita tak dapat nak nafikan sebab fitrah lelaki adalah tenaga mereka kan. Itu yang membezakan jelas dari segi physical. So bila dia ada extra tenaga, and why do they have extra tenaga? Because dah diciptakan different hormones berbanding dengan kanak-kanak perempuan. Right, so more on this testosterone kan, the male hormone, so that is why they are more physically aggressive, and girls verbal and relational aggression is sometimes more pronounced. So in terms of gender differences, in terms of emotions, girls are more expressive, are better at decoding emotion, they predict the emotion, and they can tell like sort of okay, mom is not happy, that nampak, I can feel the stress kan, that stress dan sebagainya bila mak ayah tu balik kerja. And in fact ada juga kanak-kanak wanita ni, dia when they capture the emotions, they will somehow approach and tanya, are you okay mom, macam itulah kan. So it means that they are more on that sense lah. And they smile more and cry more, they smile more and cry more, balance lah tu, and are happier. Meanwhile, boys report experiencing and expressing more anger, dah boleh, and they usually show less self-regulation, and which can translate into behavior problems. Okay, dan ini kita faham, of course, berbalik kepada fiziologi. Lagi-lagi kalau anak yang tidak diberikan peluang, macam mungkin daripada kecil dia punya emotion regulation tu is not well regulated daripada kecil kan, so kita akan nampak the antisocial personality itu pada anak itu. Itu yang dia manifest by all these behavior problems, conduct issues, they are more rebellious, anger kan, and because of this thing lah. So kita nampak perubahan dari segi gender in that sense, in the aspect of emotion. Okay. Tak dalam sini. Alright, so developmental changes in parent-child relationships. Pada waktu ini, cuba bayangkan hubungan anda kan, sebab kadang ada pendapat mengatakan, bukan pendapat lah, is a fact, they say that the first decade anak itu memang ada a strong attachment dengan ibu bapa, right? But bila dia masuk kepada late childhood sampai ke adolescent, the relationship tu dah more towards kepada apa? Kawan kan? So waktu tu kawan it's everything lah, pendek kata kan. More time spend dengan kawan, dengan parents ni ibaratnya bila makin membesar, lagi makin towards remaja, dia lebih kata kadang ada juga yang macam panas kan. So kalau kita tengok dekat sini, this is when as the child age, so less time is spent with parents. Kenapa? Lagi-lagi cuba tengok sekarang lah, kita reflect kita tengok sekeliling kita, tengok orang-orang di keluarga lah, ahli keluarga yang berada di dalam rumah kan. Kalau you boleh tengok, you boleh ukur lah, okay, kuantiti mereka bercakap, berkomunikasi. Okay, berapa banyak dalam 24 jam tu? Cuba tengok ahli keluarga sendiri. Ahli keluarga sendiri sekarang semua banyak, kebanyakan anda semua PKP di rumah kan? Hanya a few saja yang di college, right? Kan? Mungkin bila balik rumah, dia senyap. Tapi bila di college dan sebagainya, dia very bubbly kan? So, why is that? So, kalau tengok dekat sekarang kan, kanak-kanak yang, macam lagi-lagi PKP kan, physical ada, but the quality wise when you communicate kan, itu memang kita boleh nampak sangat kurangnya masa yang spent together with the parents, with other siblings, right? So parents are gatekeepers and provide scaffolding as the child assumes more responsibility. So scaffolding tu ingat apa? Ingat you bayangkan you nampak scaffolding tu, itulah adalah tujuan untuk memudahkan kita memudahkan anak dan membantu dan membimbing anak untuk move kepada next level dalam apa saja yang dia buat, right? So they try to do something kan, try to solve some issue. So the parents are always there to provide this scaffolding. It's very important kepada the socio-emotional development kepada anak itu. So especially parents support and stimulate academic achievement and make decision about out of school activities. Macam mana kita encourage anak not only in academic but also curriculum, extracurricular activities, hobbies dan sebagainya. So discuss that thing together dengan anak, and bila dia agree, dia willing nak join kan tanpa paksaan. So we boost that through ni lah, scaffolding, give our best support kepada anak, because all these things are sort of, it's the recipe, part of the recipe to build a very strong character kepada anak itu, right? So some control is transferred from parents to child, producing co-regulation in middle and late childhood. And major shift to autonomy does not occur until about the age of 12 or later, right? And typically involves relating to more adults outside the family. So it's a paradigma shift. Okay, parents as managers. Ni, parents. Okay, itu adalah saya. Okay, yes, we are manager because apa dia? Okay, the role is not only to provide the material, okay, but it's beyond than that. Okay, to give that emotional support, emotional scaffolding, motivations, guidance, and also when we lecture, when we sort of bagi comments, and it's not only positive things, dalam keluarga ni tak ada yang semua positif. It must be also balance, bukan balance lah, towards ada juga elemen-elemen when we critique in a healthy way, right? Bukan, kita ada beza bila kritik ini, kita bukan kritik sampai nak menjatuhkan dia punya self-esteem, self-confidence, tak. But rather to boost balik dia punya motivation, sebenarnya dia boleh buat, dia mampu buat, and at the end, dia boleh buat and dia berjaya buat. Okay, so parents managerial role includes provide opportunities. Okay, itu untuk keluarga saya, I always hamparkan all this peluang. Like kalau in terms of sekolah, bila tengok sekarang lagi lah murid tak ada exam tau. So parents, they need to equip, they need to update themselves kan, selalu update dengan all the info sekolah kan, mana ada ni, sebabnya salah satu penilaian di peringkat sekolah rendah sekarang adalah penilaian yang PAJSK kan. So exam mungkin ada tapi tak ada exam besar dan sebagainya. So this is one of the platform and the ways to encourage our children is of course to provide opportunities. Kalau kata parents tu dia couldn't be bothered apa yang isu-isu sekolah kan, mungkin ada parents juga dia macam nak I pergi sekolah cukup lah kan, dia tak kisah benda ni. So mungkin peluang tak banyak kita bagi pada anak, dan juga bila peluang tak banyak, pengalamannya sikit. Bila pengalamannya sikit, dia punya life persekitaran kehidupannya adalah lebih berkisar kepada rumah, tidak terbuka, tidak berjumpa dengan kawan-kawan lain kan, dengan persekitaran lain. So dari situ kita waktu kecil tu we have limit our children punya sebenarnya capabilities, right? And monitoring behavior, ni monitoring behavior ni selalu buat lah. We all selalu buat measure behavior, and when we notice like one of them kan, kadang adalah transition daripada umur ni ke umur ni, naik remaja. So ada yang they are coping with the emotions, so I will highlight benda-benda emotions yang ataupun behavior dia yang mungkin dia tutup pintu, dia tak sengaja tapi terkuat. So I will highlight. Cantiknya. Okay, mama ada kelas. Thank you. Okay. Right. So monitoring behavior and confronting that behavior untuk betulkan balik tingkah laku tu adalah perkara yang sangat penting. Okay, and acting as social initiators and arrangers. Okay, kita tahu anak ada yang nak buat sendiri, but we need to provide that guidance lah. Orang kata structured, sort of, but jangan structured sampai I nak you buat ni, you buat ni, you buat ni. Anak tu tak boleh pun you paksa. So itu lain kan. It's another story. So ni mothers manage more than fathers. Okay, so dalam keluarga saya definitely lah, daripada kecil sampailah ke sekarang ni, I will take that manager role dekat rumah. So dia panggil I menteri, segala menteri lah, banyak kementerian I pegang portfolio kat rumah. Because why? Because my husband, dia punya nature of work dia memang busy daripada we all kahwin lagi. He's an auditor before, so being an auditor memang sangat busy kan. So dengan flexibility kerja sebagai pensyarah, actually pensyarah they have this flexibility in terms of hours. So we don't need to punch our card macam kalau you kerja kat government agency, even private kan, you kena punch in punch out accurately before the time kan. But being a lecturer ni, that is the beauty of being a lecturer lah. So anak sakit, up to the extent saya nak beranak sendiri pun I pergi ke hospital, I register, so my husband akan datang just nice before I nak meneran, up to that extent. But I will call my parents-in-law lah, so parents dia untuk anak 4, 5, 6 macam tu, I dah tak kisah kan, pergi check up semua sendiri kan. The last one I bersalin nombor 6 ni, dia sempat teman I pergi antenatal check up kan, antenatal check up every week kan, every month. Lepas tu dah bersalin twice, 2 minggu sekali kan. Dia datang tu last check up, and I after 2 days so I bersalin, lepas tu dia datang waktu nak bersalin. So maknanya meaning, that's why I kata a woman ni dia kalau kata you are independent, but when you are independent, janganlah the husband take advantage sampai semua wife yang buat kan. Bukan makna macam and mungkin when we reflect balik apa yang case viral baru ni kan, because when women are too independent, okay, so they look more superior than husband. So that is why ada lelaki yang kadang tak suka kan, tapi bukan bermakna, tapi ada juga lelaki yang kadang dia senang, dia kata senang dapat wife yang independent. So I adalah salah seorang wife yang independent in that sense lah. Okay, so dia kena either way. Kalau you nanti bila you dah kahwin kan, kalau husband busy, the wife kena balance out lah. Kalau dua-dua busy, high likely to produce, dia nak mendidik, nak melahirkan anak tu rasa okay, but nak mendidik anak tu suatu cabaran yang sangat-sangat besar, lagi-lagi anak-anak zaman sekarang ya. So it needs to have both maternal and also paternal and family management practices are positively related to grades and self-responsibility. Okay, self-responsibility untuk anak-anak zaman sekarang ni actually memang kena ditekankan sangat. I don't know why, kalau kita tengok mungkin in terms of maturity, ataupun in the sense of they don't feel like the urge to do this and that sebab ada orang kan. So mungkin dari segi maturity, bila I compare dengan our time, my time dulu before kan, macam I darjah 2 dulu dah pandai masak nasi, boleh pergi sekolah sendiri kan, because I don't know, because of being pampered ke budak-budak zaman sekarang, sampai self-responsibility tu I always highlight kalangan anak-anak kan. So be responsible, tak kisah dari segi kerja rumah ke, dari segi whatever decision that you take, you must be responsible. So dia tahu the cause and effect of doing things right and negatively to school problems. So important functions is maintain routines and effectively monitor the child. When we say monitor the child, jangan sampai kita sekat dia punya kepercayaan dia rasa macam rimas, rasa macam terkongkong. No, but how is we need to communicate effectively lah. So that would be the best thing to do if you can practice a healthy communication among the family members dalam rumah tu, itu dah sangat bagus kan. Okay, peer status okay, kanak-kanak ni dah start kan, kawan ni pergi rumah kawan, kadang tak balik, lepak dengan kawan, balik lewat kan. So because of this development so developmentalists have distinguished 5 peer statuses. Yes. Popular children are frequently nominated as a best friend and are rarely disliked by their peers. Kalau you tengok, you mungkin baca slide ni, you boleh ingat balik lah zaman-zaman sekolah lo kan. Ni ada geng ni, ada geng ni. Kalau geng yang pandai-pandai, dia kawan dengan pandai-pandai je kan. Dia tak kawan pun kelas-kelas nombor 2, nombor 3 kan. Kalau yang cantik, yang vogue-vogue, yang stylo-stylo, dia punya geng-geng klik-klik dia pun macam tu je. So because of this, kan, the transition, and average children receive an average number of both positive and negative nominations from their peers. Neglected children are infrequently nominated as a best friend but are not disliked by their peers. And rejected children are infrequently nominated as someone's best friend and are actively disliked by their peers. And controversial children are frequently nominated both as someone's best friend and as being disliked. Okay. So this is the status of peers. So children of each status have characteristics in common, and popular children give out reinforcements. Okay, they listen carefully and they keep communication open, and they show their enthusiasm and concern of others. So memang kalau dapat kawan ni bersyukurlah, beruntung dapat kawan yang have all these traits, kan? And they appear happy, natural, self-confident, and in control of negative emotions. Meaning, they have a very good emotional regulation. They in terms of self-control, memang bagus, right? And neglected children interact little and often appear shy, while rejected children have more serious adjustment problems, right? And are less likely to participate in class and express a dislike of school and report being lonely. So nampak beza neglected children dengan rejected children ni, alright? And aggressive peer rejected boys tend to be impulsive, disruptive, and emotionally reactive. So this is about bullying. Okay, bullying pun kita nampak juga obvious di kalangan anak-anak umur yang tahap ini. And bullying has been defined as a verbal and physical behavior, so intended to disturb someone less powerful. And kalau kita tengok when the stereotype, those yang less powerful tu yang kalau kita tengok physically kecil, bukan physically kecil tu yang kadangnya jadi pembuli dia, ketua. Ini pemerhatian saya lah, pengalaman bila kita tengok dekat setting anak-anak di sekolah kan. So yang jadi mangsa buli tu kebanyakannya yang mungkin physically besar, nampak macam soft, nampak macam lembut, fragile kan. Itu antaranya lah. Tapi ada juga kadang pembuli-pembuli ni yang kita tak nampak pun gaya dia membuli sebenarnya. So that's why we need to always monitor. Dan cikgu pun kena, sebab benda ni kadang berlaku di setting sekolah. Bila balik rumah, mak ayah tak nampak pun karakter tu pada anaknya. And nearly 1 in 3 students is involved in bullying as a victim or perpetrator. So boys are more likely to be bullies than girls, and victims, they are more lonely, more difficult in making friends, kan? Dan ada juga kadang bila bully ni, mangsa bully ni mungkin yang baru berpindah ke sekolah baru, ke tempat baru. So itu banyak kita tengok kan, kaitannya sangat kuat apabila mereka berpindah randah kan. And bullies, they are more likely have low grades and to drink and smoke, right? And social context, in terms of poverty, family and peer context, they influence the incident of bullying. Dan ini, yes, when I did a research on delinquency and the young juveniles, nak tengok delinquency and dyslexia, kan? They have most of them, they are dyslexic, and when we ask about the types of delinquencies, jenayah orang kata jenayah ringan, belum yang jenayah berat yang ada akta tu, ada kanun dan sebagainya. So ini yang pernah tak anda memecah kereta, okay, mencuri dengan sengaja. So those are the questions being asked. So ada satu komponen when we ask about pernahkah anda membuli dan dibuli, and most of them reported of having an experience being bullied and mereka membuli. Okay, being bullied waktu kecil, tapi bila naik besar dia pula membuli orang lain kan. And bila bully dia akan inilah tanpa kawalan yang bersesuaian dengan ibu bapa dia, kerana ibu bapa ni dia because kita kena tengok dalam social context kan. Because when they live in that, so parents pun tak ada, orang kata tak ada, I mean they have mungkin no time satu because they have to work, and also ada juga parents could be bothered lagi dah tak tahu dah nak cakap macam mana ke anak. So that is what happened to these young juveniles lah, right? So they're being neglected by the family, by the parents, keluar malam, balik pagi sebelum subuh kan, waktu malam tu dia involved with yang tu banyak drugs lah, golongan dadah. So dia umur 8 tahun dah mengedar dadah. So itu antara yang I interview lah. I buat this dyslexia screening test and found out they cannot read, they cannot write, they cannot spell kan. So bila kita tengok tally tu banyaklah dengan jenayah-jenayah yang dibuat. So memang it's a very strong correlation. That is why bila isu learning difficulties, isu pembelajaran ni, so bila anak-anak yang tak dipandang serius oleh pihak sekolah, oleh bapa, the tendency ke arah itu ada kan. Risiko untuk nak develop the delinquencies tu ada kalau tak ditangani awal, sebab they don't have any interest lagi lah, motivation. Kat sekolah kena bully, cikgu marah, tak siap homework dan sebagainya. So jalan nak dekat, nak dapatkan kepuasan, and kawan pun tarik, dalam cara macam ni lah. Right? Okay, now when we talk about bullying, kita tengok physical bully, benda macam tu kan, pau duit kat sekolah. Tapi dalam konteks kita PKP sekarang kan, kita tak boleh jumpa kawan kan. Kerana I pun wonder pembuli-pembuli ni macam mana dia agaknya duduk kat rumah kan. So macam mana bila you cannot physically bully other people, so how? They might turn into being a cyber bully kan, cyber bullies. Kita tak tahu kan. So mungkin dalam konteks all this technology, you're facing like this kan, tengok and then you peer bullying kan, you harass, you eject, right? You post some things yang memang mendatangkan gangguan kepada mangsa, right? Dekat mana? Internet. So this is cyberbullying. So bullying era baru So there is extensive interest in preventing and treating bullying and victimization. Okay, isu, kalau contoh satu isu being viral and you post it, and you post dekat dekat you punya post, and someone, you punya followers post kan, komen. So that is also part of harassment kan, because bila orang komen ni kadang they cannot think wisely so bila you baca tu pun tak best. So benda tu it affects other people, especially mungkin ahli keluarga, individu yang dicakapkan tu. So saya akan ambil pendekatan, kalau ada kes-kes viral yang without any, yang I tak pasti, I will not rather to comment ataupun to print screen and just post, because it will give ruang untuk kawan-kawan dalam social circle kita untuk memberikan komen yang at the end ialah dia akan balik-balik kepada kita, because we never know benda tu it can happen to us. So kalau kalau ada kes macam tu, just kadang keep it to yourself, or mungkin bila keadaan dah reda, you might want to write something, you punya pendapat tu tak ada masalah. Bukan waktu tu you nak viral tu, kadang orang seronok kan, teruja kan, you not be in that group as well kan. So and then they come up with all these creative creative hashtag dan sebagainya with the intention to sort of ni lah memberi reflection yang tidak baik lah kepada the person, right? Okay, so friends, okay, children's friendship are typically characterized by similarity, okay, in terms of age, sex, race, educational aspirations, attitudes towards school, achievement orientation. So according to Willard Hartap, friends can be cognitive and emotionally resources from childhood to old age. Okay, siapa sekarang masih keep in touch lagi dengan dia punya childhood friend? Angkat tangan. Boleh angkat tangan dekat sini kan? Okay, Siti Nordiana, Hana, Atika. Okay, Salsabila, Amira. Okay, you all kawan-kawan tu umur berapa? Masa umur berapa you berkawan dengan kawan tu?
6 tahun.
Darjah 1.
5, 6
Kindergarten.
Satu sekolah.
Atika? Sekolah?
Ya, saya.
Sekolah
Satu
rendah?
tadika, satu sekolah rendah.
Okay, good. Alright. Masih lagi quality wise memang baik lah. Okay. Tak ada ke rasa macam jealous ke orang ni dapat pergi tempat lebih bagus daripada kita ke? Ada tak pernah rasa macam tu?
Setakat ni tak ada lagi.
Tak nak jawab tu kita Okay. Alright, so friends can be cognitive. Benda ni macam kita lah. Mungkin sekarang bila kita naik meningkat umur kan, we don't have that much of friends, but when we have friends, very little in quantity but huge in quality. Alamak, aku punya ni sekejap Mana saja. Sekejap, kena off video nanti kan nampak. Okay. Okay. Alright. So mana yang masih simpan, masih kekal friendship tu, mesti sampai ke anak cucu lah. You all akan keep in touch, kan all this, when bila cerita balik zaman sekolah tu boleh ingat every single event kan, so very significant So, I darjah 6 tahun, 6 tahun tak ingat sebab I kawan dengan Mak Saleh kat UK. Okay, and ni Hartap suggest friendships serve 6 function. Okay, betul tak ni? Do you have all these component? Okay, are you a good companion? Okay, of course when we make friends with other people kan, kita akan usually kawan dengan orang yang ada chemistry dengan kita kan. Okay, daripada kecil we don't know like what is this chemistry all about kan. But boleh gang, mungkin kalau yang gila-gila dia gang dia dengan gila-gila, yang baik-baik gang dia dengan baik-baik, so yang gila-gila ni dia tak kawan dengan baik-baik kan. So that you can feel that so because it serves this companionship stimulation in many aspects emotion stimulation, engage in activities yang both of you enjoy kan. Hobi pun sama kan, kadang warna pun sama. So waktu kecil ni apa dia, ikat rambut pun sama, pakaian sama kan. Tapi bila besar ni tak adalah semua sama kan. And ego support, okay. Social comparison, affection and intimacy. So intimacy in friendship is characterized by self-disclosure and the sharing of private thoughts. Kalau kita tengok remaja sekarang bukan remaja lah, umur 12 tahun kan. 11 years, 12 years, they start to share these feelings and thoughts, lagi-lagi yang berkaitan dengan parents mereka kan. Oh, like my parents did this, and kawan dia akan support lah. Okay, kenapa macam ni? No, you shouldn't supposed to be treated like this. So it serve the function of friends, but in other ways, dia sebenarnya memberi impak yang tidak baik kepada anak itu. Tapi dalam konteks kematangan memang nampak beza. Kalau dulu-dululah zaman I dulu-dulu kan, dulu umur macam ni dalam early 90s, mid 90s ya. Kita kawan-kawan wah tapi kita tak fikir. I mean like we don't talk about all this, you know. Mungkin lah nak cakap kesihatan mental memang kita tak tahulah waktu tu kan. Do you feel sad? Why do you feel sad? And highlighting about all this, you know, rasa ketidakpuasan hati, semualah. I cannot think of that sebenarnya. Tapi anak-anak zaman sekarang, they are very advanced in that sense. Okay, so not all friendships are alike. Betul tak? Friendships are unique Each friendship tu sangat berbeza. Kadang dalam mungkin sekarang ni you ada kawan-kawan di UKM kan. Nanti bila you are grad after year, okay, you have you in touch dengan mungkin bukan semua the whole batch, hanya yang betul-betul significant terhadap 3 years you di UKM tu kan. Tapi bila naik pencet, bila naik umur dan sebagainya tu, mungkin kawan-kawan lain akan start to contact, kita contact orang lain kan. Lepas tu meaning that kenangan waktu dulu pun still kita ingat. But when we want to share something, right? Waktu tu hanya kita akan banyak refer ataupun spend time dengan yang hanya yang the small group tu lah. Alright? Okay. Start backwards lah. Okay, alright. So itu je untuk kuliah yang ni. Okay, nanti I akan sambung hari ni satu kuliah je. I mean like kuliah on remaja, but it's only for physical development. Okay, adik-adik, can you close the door please? Alright, sebelum kita proceed kepada next one, ada apa-apa soalan? Lani, are you okay? Nampak muka you je. How are you?
Okay, doktor. Okay, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Hari ni actually dekat meja makan ni, everybody else is eating except for me.
Seriously? Lah pula you off lah.
Kat rumah my mom, tak apa, it's okay, no problem. Okay je.
Alright. Okay. Mas Azira dia nak tanya apa-apa ke? Angkat tangan dia tadi.
Tak, alamak.
Alamak.
Saya tak tahu macam mana nak turunkan balik.
Nak turunkan balik? Tu participants nak turun. Zulaika pun angkat tangan. Zulaika turun tangan Zulaika. Oh lower hand. Tak apa, I turunkan tangan you.
Macam ni korang. Macam ni, tolak seluruh tangan tu turun.
Agak dah tahu dah.
Okay,
Doktor.
Doktor, saya ada soalan.
saya soalan apa? Dekat tutup.
Saya sejauh mana pentingnya peranan ayah dalam membina trust dalam diri anak-anak?
Okey, peranan ayah dalam membina trust
Yes.
Okey, depend nak minta anak I tolong jawab ke? I ada 2 orang anak kat depan ni. Sekejap Zulaika?
Okey, doktor.
Okey, wah Ilya ni pun komen berasap. Tu saya pun berasap kan sampai terpaksa tutup. Okey, sejauh mana peranan ayah dalam membentuk trust? Okey, Zulaika girl kan? Okey, ini yang saya nampak lah. Memang tak dinafikan kalau dari hubungan antara anak, okay, especially girls, they are more towards ayah. Okay, tapi siapa nak disagree dengan saya tak apa. Kita buka ni perbincangan lah kot, saya rasa mungkin anda semua boleh berkongsi pengalaman. Tapi saya nampak peranan ayah tu sangat-sangat signifikan, sangat penting, sangat crucial daripada anak itu lahir. Okay, walaupun a very minimal, mungkin minimal context in the sense kalau kita tengok dalam pengurusan anak tu lebih kepada ibu, betul? kan urusan dan sebagainya, mungkin waktu pantau tu biasa anak, tapi as long as anak tumbuh besar, banyak masa walaupun emak ni bekerja tapi emak yang banyak hands on dengan anak. Betul? Dan ayah macam contoh saya bagi tu memang yes, my husband memang terlalu busy dengan kerja, tapi itu adalah bukan tiket dia untuk dia tidak langsung, kalau kata cara dia tak kisah, tak. Bila dia ada masa, bila dia berada di rumah, okay, dia akan main betul-betul dengan anak. Tak kisah daripada anak tu baby, kan, maknanya meaning baby bila balik dah shower dan semuanya, dia akan dodol, dia akan zikir, dia akan timang slow, maknanya that emotional bonding tu daripada kecil ada. So, kalau tanya anak, kan, antara mama dengan papa, mana-mana mesti akan pergi dekat papa, sebab bila ayah ni dia punya types of play dia lain, yang memang betul-betul dia ada that, dia lock that emotions tau. So by securing daripada kecil emotion engaging dengan aktiviti macam tu, I believe itu adalah satu tips ataupun resipi bagaimana anak itu sebenarnya have this trust kepada ayah. Sebab benda tu you tak boleh buat bila dah anak tu dah besar. It must be from kecil, daripada baby. Ya sayang.
Nak air mama.
Kopi ni, kopi.
Baik.
Baik tak. Sorry lah. Kelas malam macam ni lah ni lah nampak kan mom of 6 So bila dia main kan timang, kalau main kuda-kuda, kita kadang mungkin kita wife ni, mak ni, kita dah penat kan sebab dah banyak, betul tak? Sebab tu dia cakap quantity over quality, which one? Kan? Macam dari segi kelahiran anak. Ada orang macam I mudah nak bersalin, so I don't mind nak beranak lagi pun tak ada masalah, tapi bagi I nak mendidik anak tu. Benda yang penting. I focus is kelahiran anak tu dah alhamdulillah cukup. So now mendidik is not easy. So berbalik kepada Zulaika punya soalan, peranan anak peranan sayang, mama nak mengajar ke ni kelas mama ni. Peranan ayah waktu kecil, waktu anak tu kecil amat penting dan signifikan, dan percayalah sebabkan permainan yang mereka engage daripada baby tu kan, and then bila naik toddler, abang please. Shh. Bila dia naik toddler, lain engage dia. Main kuda-kuda, main sorok-sorok, main hantu-hantu kan. Tapi yang tak takut lah kan. And then main pusing-pusing, all this physical play kan, dia orang akan ingat sampai besar. Cuba tanya diri masing-masing, ingat tak permainan apa yang you main dengan ayah? Kan? You boleh in fact compare. Kan? Ayah main macam mana, bawa pergi mana, macam mana kan. So benda-benda itu adalah resepi kepada bagaimana seorang anak itu dia boleh memberi kepercayaan dia. Lepas tu kalau kata especially girls kan, father banyaklah pepatah-pepatah ayah ni kan. Last week baru Father's Day. Kepada siapa yang bergelar ayah, Happy Father's Day kepada pelajar-pelajar saya. So maknanya sangat penting peranan ayah itu daripada kecil lagi. Kalau kecil anak ayah tu memang dia tak kisah anak dia, bukan tak kisah, mungkin pegang tapi quality wise tak ada contoh-contoh macam I sebut tadi tu, mungkin lain. Lain dia punya dia punya rasa nak have this trust, nak rely on father tu. Okay, physically yes, keselamatan. Kita tahu ayah kita ada, kita selamat. Tapi emotional transfer tu I rasa dia tak se-impactful kalau ayah tu bermain dengan anak daripada kecil lagi. Okay. Menjawab ke Zulaika?
Yes, thank you doktor.
Okay.
Doktor,
Tadi Hana setuju dengan I.
Mama.
Ya saya.
Tadi kan abang kata untuk buat.
Sudah mama dengar. Aduh. Okay. Abang
Doktor,
ni pun.
satu lagi soalan.
Okay.
Okay, macam mana, how to cope, maksud saya macam mana nak overcome kalau ayah tu bagi contohlah remaja dewasa macam saya.
Okay.
How to overcome kalau ayah tu jenis yang tak pandai tunjuk perasaan dia. Sometimes bila kita cakap dengan dia pun dia macam tak concern sometimes lah.
Okay.
Kemudian macam it's like father ni kita susah nak faham dia punya mind way of thinking sebab dia tak pandai express dia punya emotion.
Yes, okay.
macam mana kita nak tangani benda tu, sebab we can help, kita tak boleh elak daripada rasa terabai contohnya kan.
Nak tanya Zulaika, Zulaika daripada kecil macam mana, how do you rate yourself in terms of quality time dengan ayah? Can you tell, ni Zulaika bercakap dengan kawan-kawan lain ni, kalau you okay, we can discuss openly.
Dia how to say okay, sebenarnya my parents dah bercerai daripada saya kecil lagi.
Okay.
So saya macam how saya susah nak faham my father punya perangai.
Okay.
Dia,
Zulaika duduk dengan siapa?
dia sangat secretive
Zulaika duduk dengan siapa? Ayah ke mak?
dengan mak.
Dengan mak. How frequent Zulaika jumpa ayah? Keluar dengan ayah?
Saya tak tahu, tapi dalam sebulan tu maybe once or 2 times macam tu.
Masa kecil ke sekarang?
Masa kecil, yes. Sama sampai sekarang.
Oh, sampai sekarang lah. Okay, daripada kecil tu maknanya boleh ke kalau I nak cakap you memang mungkin a very minimal of emotional touch dengan ayah?
Maybe quite, sebab saya memang tak faham he's being very secretive with me and I don't know why. So macam kadang-kadang dia express emotion dia macam dia macam bila saya cakap dengan dia macam tu je dia punya emotion, tak berubah apa-apa.
Tapi kalau Zulaika nak buat apa-apa kan, like macam okay lah dia setiap tahun naik kelas, lepas tu you achieve, of course banyak achievement yang that you have achieved so far. Macam mana dia punya reaction towards giving you consent in doing things ke, ataupun dia memang emotionless ataupun expressionless macam tu? Ini macam sesi consultation ni. Okay?
Saya kurang faham cara dia express emotion dia sebab macam tu je muka dia.
Okay, but how does that affects you punya childhood experience?
Somehow I feel something kurang lah macam tu.
Kurang, okay.
Dari dia.
Okay. Do you tend to compare your life with your friends?
Masa kecil dulu saya tak rasa sangat, tapi bila dah besar quite memang terasa lah, agak terasa.
Rasa. Okay, Zulaika dengan mak macam mana?
Dengan mak saya I'm very close.
Okay.
Saya banyak bergantung dengan mak lah macam tu. Cuma rasa macam ada something yang kurang dengan dalam antara saya dengan abah saya macam tu.
Okay. Zulaika ada abang tak?
Tak ada. Saya anak tunggal.
Oh, anak tunggal. Okay. But you sepanjang you membesar kan, ada you rasa macam you miss that, because being a father ni, actually that is when bila you naik childhood ni, parenting at the age yang father yang kena buat. This is father's role, kan? Like for example, engaging with activities, outdoor activities kan, tu macam kita katalah kita kena kenal pasti apa anak minat dan kita mold together dengan anak, and waktu itu adalah penting juga peranan ayah, because they need this father figure role is very very important. Father figure role is very important. Tapi Zulaika punya pengalaman, it seems that you don't have that, orang kata mungkin adequate sebab you jumpa pun 2 kali sebulan kan, and mungkin jumpa tu pun tak banyak benda bercakap kan.
Yes, around setengah jam macam tu, then dah, tu je.
Jumpa setengah jam, selalunya percakapan berkisar tentang apa?
Kisah pasal my study and then family belayah lah, family belayah selalunya.
So,
Itulah topik kita orang.
what I can advise Zulaika sekarang, maybe kadang we need, you want to see changes from ayah kan? Nak anak lah ayah bercakap, ayah macam ada emosi sikit kan? Ayah nampak happy, tapi kita tak boleh expect orang tu buat. We need to change first. Like I said, I selalu cakap we need to be that agent of change. Macam mana? Is when kita tak boleh nak cakap, ayah kenapa ayah tak ni kan. Okay, kita kena tunjuk cara. Kan, I tak tahu macam mana Zulaikha cara communicate dengan ayah. Mungkin lebih banyakkan first thing kalau dia tengok Zulaikha banyak cakap pun dia pun pelik juga. Sekejap saya mama nak mengajar.
Bagi yang jadi ayah.
Anak I jadi ayah. Nampak? Abang Aidi jadi ayah.
Hayo, ayah.
Okay dah. Kejap. So, Zulaikha maybe I selalu advance, tapi I find this method it's working in some people. So you drop him a message, tanya how are you ayah, ataupun cuba cari any moments ataupun gambar kan. Ayah ingat tak ni? So bring back kepada dia, sebab sebenarnya being your father pun mungkin ada dia rasa ralat. I'm sure you tanyalah mana-mana mak ayah kan, there must be a time yang dia rasa macam I shouldn't do this to my family kan. Sebab tu kalau tengok teori Maslow kan, that self actualization, kalau mana yang dia tak fulfill sebelum ni ataupun mana frustration tu dia akan rasa bila dia dah sampai hierarchy atas. So mungkin Zulaikha cuba jadi the agent of change itu. Okay, tak salah. Zulaikha drop him a message tiba-tiba kan, jangan tunggu nak minta duit je contohnya, jangan tunggu nak bagi tahu result je, tapi dalam keadaan yang mungkin your odd hours yang you tak pernah communicate, just hantar sharing thoughts ataupun minta dia pandangan tentang isu semasa, ataupun kalau tak banyak kenangan yang diciptakan waktu kecil, waktu outing ke apa, try to create something, initiate that communication and cuba buat dalam interval, and then daripada interval tu make it like frequently. Lama-lama ayah akan selalu okay Zulaikha message, lama-lama nanti ayah pula message you dulu. You nampak? Tapi it takes sometimes lah, it takes extra effort kan. Tapi kalau you nak ayah nak nampak perubahan pada ayah lah, insyaAllah it's gonna work. And mungkin kalau kata tak berlaku benda tu contohnya, so insyaAllah you are going to have a life partner, make sure ataupun apa yang you dapat waktu kecil tu you kena go the opposite way. Maknanya peranan suami tu kan, macam contoh bagikan galakkan main sama-sama dengan anak, so do that co-parenting together insyaAllah kan, right? So bukan bermakna tak ada kasih sayang ayah itu that's it, tak ada kan. Sebab tu Allah jadikan kita bini and berpasangan-pasangan kan. So waktu itulah kita nak start balik again kan. Sorry lah guys, tak tahu dah macam nak cakap ni. Mama dah cakap banyak kali. Okay, alright. I can see question from Miliani. Wow. Tengok
Question Dr. sharing je.
sharing. Tengok Kak Iliani share. Okay, I pun boleh belajar. My husband was born and grew up all his life without his father. Right? Just imagine, umur 15 tahun baru kena ayah dia, itu pun jumpa sekejap-sekejap je. And his father is very quiet, not affectionate at all. Kan? Kalau ikutkan ni, he has so many reasons to feel resentment towards his father for abandoning him. But somehow, with the mother's didikan, he grew up to feel love. Sekarang dapat wife yang sangat caring. Boys, please sayang. Ya Allah. Yeah. And he grew up to feel love and sense of responsibility towards the father. Itu tak macam saya cakap tadi. That is lumrah kehidupan. Bukan lumrah kehidupan. Kehidupan kita memang macam ni. Ada orang yang kadang semua ada. Nuclear family semua ada, duit pun melambat-lambat macam duduk atas duit, but still feel that emptiness, that loneliness. Sebab tu Allah tu maha kaya kan. Tapi I tak boleh bagi kuliah, nanti ceramah agama I bagikan. Tapi if you feel that way Zulaikha, sebenarnya cara I senang. Kalau I rasa susah, I akan fikir ada orang lagi susah dari aku. Itu cara I nak cope. That is my coping way. Because I feel like all this syukur, gratitude, we are not that bad. It's just that sometimes we feel like it's okay. Alright? But lucky your husband jumpa you Iliani. Kan? You I mean build together the affection, that good, emotion, kan? Express love. Benda tu penting. Kan?
We both learn from each other because we come from very different backgrounds. I come from that macam that in a bubble. My family ada, semua ada, alhamdulillah. But he came from a completely different background. So I am learning from him resilience. I am learning from him sense of responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, being independent from macam because his mother ajar anak-anak to not be too attached to them because she could not provide so much. So banyak lebih kepada tu. Tapi for me pula, my mom jenis yang macam anak dia dah 30 tahun pun dia still beli underwear. She's like that. So lain lah, different completely. So my husband macam tak biasa benda tu. And I remember masa I baru berkawan ke bertunang dengan dia, and I jenis yang every time I keluar rumah I akan salam and kiss my parents before I leave. So and my mom akan macam, my mom and my dad akan kiss kepala I lah. So my now husband then fiance dia tengok, and then dia pernah cakap kat I, nanti kalau I dah kahwin dengan you, umi abah akan buat macam tu dekat I juga tak? Because he doesn't get it from his home. So alhamdulillah lah, I think macam it's tough trying to nak merge two different worlds together, but it worked. And I love the fact that bila mak dia ajar dia to forgive his father tu, I think it's very significant, the fact that the mother tu nurture anak dia bukan untuk diri dia. You get what I mean? Apa sakit yang dia rasa tu, she doesn't let it affect. Dia nurture anak dia untuk anak dia. Macam tu.
See, itu baru dengan satu pengalaman. I believe kita semua ada pengalaman. Talking about affection, I learned that from my in-law. Okay, even though I have a very complete family before this, right? Okay, I have a very complete family. My parents were both teachers, you know, being teachers ni macam mana kan. But bila I kahwin, I cakap, why are this like, okay, salam balik kerja, pergi kerja cium, salam kan. I ni macam keras badan I nak buat macam tu. But bila kita dah tu, we have to, you know, change. Because those are the recipe towards satu nak dapat syurga, satu lagi nak maintain that kebahagiaan kan. Gaduh macam mana pun mesti salam, mesti cium. Kan? I mean like mesti ada that physical touch. Gaduh macam mana pun. Tapi macam mana? Sebab kita pada awal kahwin. That's why you all awal kahwin, pastikan macam tu. Benda tu, even though I tak, yelah kita macam my family lagi lah tak express. You know, kalau you tengok macam dua macam ni kan, benda ni we need to learn kan. That's why pengalaman penting. Bila kita bekerja mana-mana pun penting sebab benda tu build kita from the experience. I didn't get it from my childhood experience. Even my childhood pun I pernah dibuli teruk kan. Saya cerita kat UK tu, orang tarik tudung semua kan. Teruk I kena bully. Tapi kalau I keep on macam tu, I mungkin tak jadi macam sekarang. I mungkin tak boleh nak bercakap depan orang. I mungkin tak boleh nak advocate other people about this field. But macam mana I boleh macam ni is because of course the experience lah. And yelah sebab tu cakap bila kita kahwin ni insyaAllah Allah akan jodohkan kita dengan pasangan yang boleh tampung kita punya kekurangan. Sama juga kita tampung kekurangan pasangan. Itu dah jadi macam roh muayah pula So, okay, let's move. Thank you for sharing, girls. Okay, Salsabila, nampak senyum angkat tangan.
Yes, good evening, Doctor.
Hello.
I have a question.
All right.
So, I feel like everyone here has seen like a lot of kids now are more mature than us when we were kids back then. So like say for example like me, I used to like ride bicycles with my friends when I was 9, but now we can see like kids now they can wing eyeliner better than me. So my question is that besides the internet, what other factors that contribute to kids being more mature these days?
Okay, kids being more mature.
Yes.
If you look back, okay, during our old days kan, in terms of puberty, kalau you compare, if you compare the puberty time during my age, my time, okay, dengan yang sekarang, I was very surprised when you know I have my eldest one is 14 now, but during his age 10 years, anak-anak kawan I yang girls dah apa, puberty, dah period, dah head, kan? Macam it's like 10 years, 9 years. Kalau I cakap apa, maybe because of the nutrition, pemakanan, that is one of the main factor lah. Because all these instances, all these injects instances fast food that contribute to that maturity lah. So bila physiology kan you hide semua, so benda tu it gives the physiological effect, the hormones and more estrogen kan. So itu to explain in terms of physiology lah, physiology factor. But of course dari sisi psychology, yes, is the internet kan. If you tengok if you observe the communication, you keluar lah ataupun you go out to your auntie's house kan, try to observe kan how much time that they talk to each other kan. In fact anak dalam bilik, right kan, dia doing their own thing. Keluar bila makan pun very sikit and then dia masuk kan. So what could be the reason? Anyone from your opinion? Kalau you tengok lah, nowadays kan you living with your family kan, maybe your siblings, adik-adik kan, mana yang ada adik-adik kecil, cuba tengok. Adik-adik sekolah rendah, adik-adik remaja kan. Like maybe I share, last week I was invited at one of your activities, Sci Club. So it's about it's about biology and psychology lah. So there's at the end of the session, ada few questions from the participant. They were adolescents, remaja. Remaja budak sekolah lagi, sekolah rendah. They throw this question, kan? Macam mana kita nak bercakap dengan mak ayah? I'm macam, I'm very, so anak ni, macam mana kita nak bagi tahu that we are not a burden to our family. So when they have that question, it feels like I memang sebab. I memang sebab sampai repot tanya Diana kan. Diana, I suara terketar, I sebab. Because bila I digest ayat tu, I can't believe like it is from these young kids tau. Sekolah rendah kan Diana? Mereka nampak muka macam muka anak I. Yes.
Dia macam saya rasa ramai juga yang 15 tahun ke bawah lah kiranya.
Yes. Yang mana buka kamera tu I tengok lah, just like my boys. My boys now 14 and 12. Right, and itu baru soal tu. Kita tak buka lagi yang soalan-soalan lain. I mean like yang tak buka ruang lagi other people to ask. But like as young as that age, they have the thoughts of I am not a burden to my family. How can I say this to my parents? Why? So yes, we are living in this, very fast-paced. There's keadaan tertekan, especially pandemic, financial, all these factors kan, strong factors kan. So it affects this relationship, this social emotional development pada the kids, right? Okay, but whatever it is, like I said, this is life and it's how you to make a change first. Yeah. Not for you Salsabila, this is general. It's how, like me myself, even I cannot expect people to change, but I need to change first. Kan? Mungkin in terms of leadership, I cannot like, kenapa kau macam ni, macam tak buat apa-apa, but I need to do by action. Sebab I memang tak suka membebel. For me, when I do action, people akan nampak, okay, apa yang I buat, macam mana kan, because you nak bebel pun tak berguna. I don't like nagging ni kan. So kalau family I, kalau dia nampak mama dia ni, maknanya tahu mama dia tengah marah sangat. Sebab I jarang membebel. Okay? Alright. I think ada any sharing yang anyone? Okay. Chua.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes.
Hi. Hello. Good evening, Doctor.
Hello.
I actually have a question. My question is, should boys and girls should they be raised differently or should they be raised equally? Because sharing with all of you, because when I did 1 year of student exchange dekat Australia, I remember taking this subject called child studies. So one of the activities that we had to do is we would have to put on a pregnancy vest and then walk around school, and then we have to write a reflection. So even for guys pun tidak dikecualikan. Even for guys, they have to put on the pregnancy vest and then do what we have to do, which is walk around campus the entire day and then write down our reflections. Because the teacher said something like this. The reason why she asked all of us to put on the pregnancy vest to experience like seolah-olah or you are pregnant and you have to witness what is going on around you. And then she even said that even for guys, even though you're not going to get pregnant, but there will be a point in your life where you encounter a pregnant mom. It could be your girlfriend, it could be your wife or sister, or even when you become a doctor, you will encounter something like this. So my question is, is it actually better to raise children equally, or should we still like maintainkan apa ni gender roles dekat the children?
Okay. My honest feedback or my honest response would be I would treat them equally. Okay? Because why? Because it's the world that we are living now. Okay? For me, rules sama. As long as of course kalau girls tu kalau better off to have this feminine, right? But in terms of roles, like mungkin doing housework kan? So both of them, girl, boy, there's no excuse that masak is only for girls. Kat dapur girls saja, kat luar boys tak ada. Semua. I always make sure that my kids, they will get fair treatment. Maknanya I kata okay, kalau dah girls dah sapu, boys pun kena, girls dah vacuum, boys pun kena vacuum. Girls dah tolong ni, so kena ni. Because why? Because it is actually those activity that build dia punya character. Benda tu sangat penting. Doing housework, itu sangat penting. Even you ada maid pun, but they still need to do it. And I always highlight the message that you need to help bibi. You need to help bibi, kan? And kadang I will question, nak bibi sayang? Okay, alright. Masuk toilet dulu. I mean like, bila dalam konteks sekarang kan, mungkin because banyak duduk kat rumah kan, anak kan dia tak keluar, tak pergi sekolah kan. Sekejap take one kejap, anak I nak bibi. Okay, sorry. Adik pakai seluar cepat. Okay, sorry. Okay, alright. So for me, I would rather treat them equally in that sense lah. But of course, when it comes to because nanti diorang akan ada the preferences kan. So the boys akan usually lah being more masculine dan sebagainya. But taking the experience that you shared kan, maybe dia berkait dengan culture kita lah. Like mungkin di sini being culture budaya and also dari segi keagamaan kan, for me to highlight on the importance ataupun you need to feel the pain ataupun somehow kalau you tak buat macam ni mungkin you tak boleh rasa wife you sakit macam mana, you don't have this empathy, for example, you don't feel the real pain. So because bila you tak feel this pain, high likely you tak faham wife you tak tahu sakit macam mana sebagainya. Actually there's a lot of ways the husband, the man can realize and can feel the pain and also can, you know, can sama-sama rasa menanggung beban yang sama, lah, maknanya dalam banyak cara lain selain daripada that kind of activity. So maybe that kind of activity it's more on the westernized setting dan sebagainya lah, right? But my personal practice would be nowadays bila anak-anak dah semua ada kan, so lepas makan they will need to clean off everything, right? So my baby akan duduk kat dapur buat yang lain, but diorang akan take turns vacuum, kemas dapur, buat body semua kan. Sebab I cakap, sebab I did that waktu kecil and I nampak dia punya kesan yang bagus kan. So kalau anak-anak zaman sekarang dia tak diajar macam tu, itu yang jadi dependent, tak boleh nak decide, they don't have the problem solving pun is not as good ataupun is not that good lah. Okay. Alright, I rasa malam ni I tak akan continue yang tu. I ingat one day I nak buat one shot untuk remaja semua, cognitive, physical, cognitive and social development. Okay, during our last kuliah because it's already 9:30 kan. I tahu you need rest for tomorrow. Maybe I open for one more sharing lagi. Anyone? Sekejap I tengok chat macam forum pula I rasa. Sekejap. Kalau forum kita kena baca chat. So cute lah jadi ayah. Kan Zuhaira kan? I saw your post about the way you appreciate your father. So it depends balik Zulaika. Kadang ada, yes, bila kita besar ni we tend to appreciate because mungkin waktu kecil tu kita kadang tak nampak the importance of ayah, and being ayah because they need to sacrifice for the family, they need to work extra hard. Kalau ayah dulu memang kadang dia mungkin they feel like less important on focusing of this emotion. Itu adalah antara faktanya juga. Tapi bukan maknanya dia tak sayang. Sayang dia adalah melalui dia keluar bekerja, cari duit untuk family kan, sediakan yang terbaik. Tapi dari segi emotion tu I perhatikan ayah-ayah dulu mungkin tak banyak yang macam tu kan. Tak banyak yang mungkin boleh mengendeng, boleh sebagainya. Tapi macam I don't have that. I don't receive that waktu kecil. Tapi bila besar, bila dah umur tua-tua macam ni, anak dah ramai, baru my father peluk, I pun peluk kan. So tak salah. Jangan rasa malu-malu keras ke apa, tapi it's how we kalau kita nak macam ni, mungkin kalau Zulaika hope that ayah lebih ada emosi, lebih nampak sayang dekat you, tapi kita kena tunjuk dulu. Kan? Right? Doctor, what about daughters who don't have the best relationship with the mother? Okay? How does that affect the daughter's well-being in the long run? Okay. Ini is very, very significant. Okay. In what sense? Hana maksudkan, kan? The best relationship tu, how do we find? Because when we say something, I akan selalu tanya, what is your definition of best relationship? How do you want it to be? So this is the thing, bila dalam therapy, okay, when mungkin I boleh kaitkan, when being a clinician, because yang datang pada kita adalah patients yang of course they are having some sort of ada yang memang dah diagnosed, ada yang memang mungkin too many things on plate dekat minda fikiran kan. So ada juga kita tak nafikan they are the distorted minds. So that is why awal-awal, okay, after the history taking, clinical interview dan sebagainya, during therapy, I will challenge this. Okay, what do you mean by best relationship? How? Dan dia akan cerita lah. So mungkin bagi you best relationship itu, you nak, tapi sebenarnya kawan lain dia dah dapat. Orang lain dah dapat. Kan? But dia tak tahu itu adalah best relationship. So you ask yourself back. We ask ourselves back. Kan? Kalau if you say that you tak dapat treatment macam ni and dia menyebabkan the effect you punya whole life, then that is something that it needs to be seriously tackle. Right. Tu nak tanya, Hana, if you can share.
Okay, like not the best relationship in terms of macam not best friends lah, macam tu, like a bit like longing for more emotional connection, I would say. Macam
Alright.
very like mother-daughter, not like macam best friend tu tak ada sangat. So
Mother
macam nak share susah and stuff like that.
Okay, susah nak share. Okay, Hana dengan ayah macam mana?
Me and my father, I would say that I'm more comfortable of like I prefer talking to my dad a bit more sikit kot macam sebab I think my dad gives like more empathy macam tu lah, a bit like it's nice to talk to him, I would say macam tu.
Okay, alright. But does your mom punya parenting style or the way she reacted or she showed them emotion to affect the way who you are now? Ataupun is it that you are longing for that kind of treatment? Kan, kenapa tak ada macam best friend, boleh chit chat kan?
I would say longing je kot, dia taklah affect sangat.
I see. Okay. First, Hana, good question. Thank you very much. We have to look back waktu Mak Hana kecil. This is again is a clinical history. Ayah Jayu mana yang nak minat buat clinical, this is the way. Because what could be the reason? Okay, ayah memang very warm. Kam Hana, kam sayang papa kan? Ni puji. Mak dia sayang tapi dia tak puji. Dia tak peluk tapi dia sayang. Kan? You tanya mak, ada ke mak yang tak sayang anak? Kan? Mak yang dalam psychiatric ward pun dia sayang anak ibaratnya, kan? So tak ada mak yang tak sayang anak, tapi bagaimana dia menunjukkan. So when we want to understand these underlying factors, this precipitating factor as per why Mama Hana tak boleh nak macam like friend-friend, kawan-kawan kan? You need to understand why. Parenting dia macam mana dia dapat dulu. Okay? Childhood experience. Sama dia, life is cycle, right? Kan? That is why, mungkin kita reflect balik kepada Zulaika. Kalau Zulaika dah kahwin nanti, kan? You wouldn't want your husband to have the same trait as your father in a sense, expressionless. Betul Zulaika? Kan? Tak apalah, betul doktor. Kan? So what she did is, of course dia akan buat yang terbaik, tunjuk emotion, belajar nak tunjuk emotion. Mungkin juga Zulaika pun tak reti nak express emotion tapi belajar. And then benda tu berubah. Sama juga dengan Mak Hana, mungkin bila dia kahwin dengan ayah you, so dia baru belajar sikit, mungkin banyak improvement dia as compared to dulu. Cuba tanya. Kan? So we need to understand why. When we understand why, insyaAllah benda tu dia boleh compensate dengan Hana punya, kenapa mak aku tak macam ni, kenapa mesti tak macam mak Kak Iliani yang boleh peluk-peluk, yang boleh ni, bestnya mak dia peluk-peluk kan. Tak, we need to understand why. Kan? Educational, parenting is the most, conflict times waktu mama you mungkin nak survive the life kan. Those are the factors kan. But it doesn't mean that dia tak berubah. I believe mesti ada banyak perubahan, mak, kan? So mungkin nak macam tu, and in life Hana, we cannot have like both dua-dua yang macam tu. No. Life it's like this. Kan kita isi kelompongan macam cakap kan, we always isi kelompongan kelemahan, any weaknesses, strength, pepatah orang putih, semua malam ni tak keluar dah pepatah orang putih I, kan? We are meant for each other. Meant for each other meaning in a way we compensate, we isi, we fill up the gaps ke mana yang mungkin partner kita tak ada. So mungkin in terms of parenting, it's good that your father have that trait. You just imagine kalau ayah you pun tak ada that kind of thing. So what would you be? Adakah you akan macam ni? Adakah you akan memiliki personality apa you ada sekarang? Mungkin tidak. Okay, that is why we need to understand. Bila kita faham itu, then it will sort of reduce the feelings of kenapa tak macam ni, and then you start to overthink. Bila start overthink, and then you start to blame. Not you, Hana, people, kan? Semua tak kena di sini macam ni. I shouldn't be living in this family. I should have a different parents. Kalau mana yang memang very extreme, dia persoalkan benda-benda macam ni. Kan? At the end of the day, apa jadi dekat dia? Tak sihat dari segi kesihatan mental. Nampak? So again, apa yang dah ditakdirkan you tu, itulah kehidupan, itulah perjalanan yang memang Tuhan Allah dah bagi dekat kita, kan? And again in life, benda sikit kecil tu, how you want to, how do you express yourself, your gratitude, your syukur, rather than we focusing on the small part yang tak ada, kan? Sampai you jeopardize benda-benda lain. So itu tak sihat, Alright?
Alright.
Okay kah Hana?
Okay, it's just like me and my mom, kita orang okay je, like we have a very good relationship actually. It's just macam, just something that I wish to improve lah. Like just macam just a small thing, but overall like me and my mom are like close.
Okay.
Yeah, very really close.
Right, good. I kongsi cerita I. Okay, waktu I bercinta dengan my husband yang ni lah. Bila call dia kan, bila I call dia malam-malam, dia tahu kat mana. Dia kat bilik mama dia tengah borak dengan mama dia. A guy borak. I cakap, wow. I borak pun, mama nak duit. Mama you ada ni, mama ni. Semua bentuk arahan. Semua bentuk bagi tahu informasi. Ni dia borak, babe. Dia borak dengan mama dia. Dia nak sulung. Adik-beradik ramai lagi. Kan? Rupanya memang dia jenis yang borak dengan mama malam-malam. Mak dia borak. Tapi mak dia tak tahu ketif sangat. Tapi boleh bercerita. So dia akan ceritalah. Girlfriend dia macam ni macam ni. Pun dia pasal ex-girlfriend dia bla 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 bla. Kan 4 years we bercinta. Kan? So I macam kenapa dia macam ni kan? Atau anak lelaki borak mak. Kita nak perempuan? Tak. Kan? So bila I kahwin, okay, baru I nampak memang mak dia very affectionate. My parents-in-law, they're very, dia garang-garang, tegas-tegas, especially my father-in-law, tapi dia jenis yang dengan I ni pun dia peluk menantu perempuan. Kita rasa macam, bapak aku pun tak peluk kuat macam ni. Tapi dia peluk, betul. Mula-mula kekok jugalah badan kita yang keras kan. Nasib baik I tak besar sangat. Memang I tak besar lah dulu kan macam ni. So boleh lah ni. So but now by besar macam ni pun dia peluk juga. Macam okay. So kita dah rasa ni. Tapi bila I belajar, I tengok okay, that's the thing. So benda tu mungkin I kurang dapat daripada my parents. That is why bila I kahwin, I am being granted with my parents-in-law in the sense yang express their emotions, hugging, cium, kan? As simple as macam peluk je. Kita rasa macam bestnya kan? Bila kita macam tengah sedih, kan? Kalau waktu tu I buat master, I tengah sedih. Master I mengandung Adam, I ada problem dengan thesis, dengan patience, macam-macam lah. I tengah practical ke isu KM sebagainya. Husband pula busy. So my mother-in-law yang datang lepak bilik I malam-malam. So dia secure me with this kind of thing lah. So what I did, bila I ada anak, I did that. Because I learn from them. Okay, itu maksud I. Walaupun kita tak dapat benda itu waktu sebelum kita kahwin, but it doesn't mean that's it. You will never gonna have that. You will never gonna feel that love. No, that is why bila kahwin, kan, mungkin pasangan kita dapat apa yang kita dapat. Pasangan kita mungkin dulu dia tak dapat apa yang kita dapat. Faham tak? Pandai-pandai lah digestkan ayat-ayat. Tapi that's the thing. So now I remember when we taught our mom to say thank you. Simple kan? Dia happy dapat tapi susah sangat nak cakap thank you. Kan? Ni bukan anak I become my mom, tapi bermakna kita anak yang dah besar ni pun we need to change. Kita tak boleh nak cakap, mama kenapa susah nak cakap thank you, kenapa tak? Kan? Sebab mak lagilah dia hati fragile kan. So what we did, kita express, mama kan, dia suka kita belikan dia macam-macam lah. Tapi nak cakap thank you tu sebenarnya sebab atuk, my datuk, ayah dia sangat tegas, sangat garang, apa benda semua nak marah, semua nak komplain. Tak ada benda yang positif keluar daripada mulut arwah atuk I. Maknanya ayah dia. So daripada mana dia dapat trait tu? Parenting. Nampak? That is why we need to understand that. When we understand that, insya-Allah kita akan lagi faham kenapa ayah mak kita macam tu dan kita boleh terima dan bukan ada mak ayah dah tu kita tak boleh nak ubah mereka. And now surprisingly dah berapa tahun ni dia express dia punya thank you, dia cakap macam-macam good things yang macam kita tak sangka. Tak sangka. Right? So peranan kita nak ubah orang, kita kena ubah. We need to do we need to act on it lah. Okay, rasa macam bukan kelas pula rasa malam ni. Okay, it's 9:45. Sekejap I go to banyak kali peluk father-in-law, okay. Okay, sama. Macam mana kids yang Najwa tanya, doktor macam mana dengan kids yang tinggal dengan grandparents? Okay, disebabkan parentsnya sibuk dan jarang physical meet. Bukan Google Meet physical meet, biasa video call je. Oh, maknanya anak tu dia duduk dengan nenek. Parents di jauh ke dekat? So the kids memang grow up dengan grandparent lah. Boleh ke kasih sayang from grandparent tu replace the needs of loving from the parents? So this is a tough question. Okay. Alright. Zaman sekarang banyak lagi ke yang mak ayah hantar anak dekat kampung? Ataupun Najwa memang duduk dengan datuk dengan nenek sekarang? Mana Najwa?
Saya tak. Saya just curious, saya tanya. Saya dengan parents saya.
Okay. To answer your question, boleh ke kasih sayang from grandparents? It's I would say. Oh, tengok. I punya Siri yang jawab. I didn't get that. Ingat I tanya dia kot. Okay. For me, cannot be replaceable. It's different. Okay. Dalam konteks bila anak duduk dengan datuk nenek, okay, contoh macam ni lah. Mak ayah kita dengan kita garang waktu kecil, betul? But bila mak ayah dah besar, dia dah tukar status datuk nenek, kita pun dah kahwin, kita ada anak, kita bagi dia cucu. You tengok macam mana dia layan cucu dia? Ada tak dia nak marah? Tak kan? Ni Syailah dah geleng-geleng kan? Ada tak dia nak ni? In fact, clash parenting. Janganlah buat ni. Dia tak buat apa-apa. So clash. Itu yang datang sekejap-sekejap. Bayangkan mungkin kalau yang duduk lama, mungkin kalau macam dia tahu yang mungkin aku tak susah nak cakap sebab I tak pernah jumpa lagi zaman-zaman sekarang macam mana. Tapi kalau zaman dulu yang I tengok, waktu I kecil, ada seorang neighbor I, dia duduk dengan datuk nenek, and waktu dia membesar, dia turn to be delinquent conduct. And mak ayah dia balik ke rumah mak ayah dia tu, maknanya balik rumah pergi jumpa anak dia tu sebulan sekali. Lepas tu bila dah tengok anak dia selesa, jarang balik. So nampak? Sebab dia dah tahu mak ayah dia boleh jaga cucu dia dengan baik. Tapi what happened? Itulah kita dengar lah, ini buat macam ni dan sebagainya. So memang kita tak boleh nak replace the needs of loving from parents, because parents being a parents, we love our kids, but elemen mengajar, mendidik sama ada dengan lembut dengan tegas tu is different dengan sentuhan datuk dan nenek, kan? Okay. I sangat kagum dengan all the question. Okay, ni bukan soalan. Okay. Alright, miss my parents. Lama guys semua tak dapat jumpa parents. Tapi I last 2 weeks I sangat tunggu sebenarnya my mum nak pergi vaksin. Sebab I boleh jumpa my mum. Gigi I pergi ambil kebenaran polis, and happens to be polis tu dia kenal I lah, so senang dia bagi kebenaran. So I jumpa my mum, bawa my mum pergi vaksin, belikan tu, beli barang dapur, beli ni because my mum dia duduk dengan my brother, okay? My parents were separated few years back when I did my PhD. I started my PhD and they both separated. So that's a long story juga. Bagaimana you nak buat study, you nak study, and at the same time I nak deliver my third one, my first daughter, anak nombor 3. And witness all this, conflicts, parents, at the age of 34 years, they both married and rumah tangga. Macam itulah kan. So maknanya kita semua ada cerita masing-masing. But how do we cope lah. Kita bangkit kan. But we need to always bersyukur. Sebenarnya kita tak seteruk yang kita sangkakan. Okay, so I jumpa my mum. InsyaAllah kita doakan cepat-cepat semua vaksin. So we reach the herd immunity Me dari kecil tak pernah jauh dari family, Ira. Dah kerja baru start jauh and hidup sendiri. Rindu family. Kan? Itulah masa duduk dengan family, rindu tak? Itulah kehidupan kan. Right? But it's okay, you gonna do well, Ira. It's okay nak rasa rindu, nak rasa sedih ke. Okay, Dr. Hema tanya, how to deal with overprotective but friendly father? Interesting. Overprotective but friendly father. Since my siblings are all girls, he took care of us very fondly. Untung ayah you dapat semua girls. But sometimes it makes us feel difficult to take our own decision or giving our opinions. Okay, we understand he is doing the best for us, but we have tried so much. Okay, Hema, cuba borak dengan ayah you. Tanya, is there any significant events that he has encountered in his life? Okay, maybe towards the traumatic. Okay, cuba dig out tu dulu as to see to gali kenapa dia have this overprotective. Maybe in life dia pernah encounter any emergency, any uncertainties, semua tu boleh juga menjadikan faktor. Right? I'm very loneliness when you all left. Okay. Bila mak ayah naik angin je cepat-cepat minta perlindungan daripada nenek atuk. Agak-agak you kan kalau duduk dengan nenek atuk, you jadi tak macam sekarang. Ni minta talian hayat ni. Okay, setuju dengan doktor, masing-masing ada cerita masing-masing, suka duka kehidupan kan Zuhaira, betul? Macam I, doktor jarak dengan abang 7 tahun baru dapat I. So memang agak manja dari kecil. Bila jauh memang rasa sangat. Kan? So itu adil lah. Kan? Lagi-lagi PKP I believe semua rindu. How do we explain to kids yang blame their mother not having father figure in their life? Sebagai contoh, saying that semua salah mama lah sebab tak kahwin dengan ayah baru. Wow!
Yang tu.
Tengok ada sound effect kat belakang. Semua salah mama. Okay. How to? Projection. Defense mechanism. Kan? It's to cover up. You blame someone to cover something. So semua tu lah. It's about, okay, Freud kan defense mechanism kan? Okay, interesting lah. Boleh buat buku, boleh buat drama ni. Okay, but again, saya cakap kan, inilah semua yang mematangkan kita. Okay, kalau tak ada apa-apa, I think I shall stop now. It's already 10 to 10. So kita jumpa minggu depan last kuliah kita kan. I tak pernah kuliah I habis week 14. Selalu week 12 I dah habis. Tak habis dengan you all. I tak habis. Bukan salah you all, salah I. Sebab training hari tu. Yes. Itulah doktor kan pergi training kan. Nak salahkan kita orang pula.
Tak apalah.
That is defense mechanism. Tak ada. Bukan. Yes. 12 next week I jumpa. Kita buat last class kita insyaAllah minggu depan. Ya, I ingat nak buat minggu ni tapi I rasa macam I couldn't find time untuk I nak prepare because nak lecture ni it takes a lot of our time untuk prepare. It's not easy as boleh cakap macam tu. So kita jumpa hari Selasa pagi insyaAllah. Minggu depan I free. I rasa free. Minggu satu lagi Julai tu memang busy gila. So minggu depan I can have that extra time dengan you. Okay, kalau usually last class I akan bake. Tapi sorry lah, minggu depan mungkin I bake, kita makan mutually Mungkin kita buat team, semua bake masing-masing and then we can eat virtually. Okay, of course I'll share the slides in the Telegram. Don't worry Shaila, insyaAllah. Okay. Tinggal ambil donat. Yang mana dekat boleh. Kalau mana dekat nak datang rumah I boleh. Ambil donat. Tapi kita ada kakak polis kat sini Mungkin ni Zuhaira kena bagi kebenaran merentas taman.
Ira pun nanti dia join sama Lini pergi rumah doktor ambil donat.
Ayolah, Ilia ni dah rasa dah donat. Okay. So kalau tak ada apa-apa, thank you so much.
Nak join pergi rumah doktor makan donat.
Jangan, I kena compound nanti 10,000. Jangan lagi sekarang. Tak apa, polis tak apa. Anyway, yes.
nak tanya untuk video tu
Okay.
maksimum untuk tugasan kita maksimum 3 minit ke atau
Bagilah 4 minit lah, 4 minit. Okay.
4 minit?
That we don't have time to present virtually. That's why I letakkan syarat kat situ. Each of the group members kena bercakap. Take your part to verbally explain in the video. Okay? Your part lah.
Doktor,
Yes.
it can be in form of animation kan? Doesn't have to be macam mainan physical.
Boleh.
And do we have to include ourselves in the presentation? I mean, muka kita present or suara je okay?
I nak muka sekali.
Okay. Thank you, Doktor.
No problem. This suara dia I kurang feel. You know, lain kan? Anyway, okay, I'll see you next week. And Tarek, I did discuss dengan Ainil on the quiz. So I like you guys untuk bukan decide Tarek, I akan decide Tarek, tapi bagi pada I Tarek quiz-quiz yang you ada, and then I'll find that precious date untuk you all buat quiz SKPX2023. Okay?
Okay.
Okay ya? Okay, so kalau tak ada apa-apa kita jumpa minggu depan insyaAllah. All the best to you guys. Saya minta maaf lah kalau mana-mana tak expect jawapan macam mana ke apa, but I do appreciate the sharing from all of you. It was superb and I appreciate sebab bila you share benda tu memberi impact pada I to of course to be a better woman, a better mom, and also to give the best to my kids. And I believe you all pun boleh ambil lah mana yang baik kan, kita jadikan contoh. Okay, so terima kasih banyak-banyak. InsyaAllah kita jumpa minggu depan. Stay safe everyone.
Thank you, Doktor.
Thank you, Doktor.
Thank you, Doktor.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Doktor. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome. I am all. Bye-bye.
Terima kasih, Doktor.
Doktor, thank you doktor.